And there is a mystery that I right now have. I just discovered that there is a question that I have. Are embeddings matching the answer or the question? Okay. Okay, let me brief it again. Let me brief it again. Right? So when we say, let's say the capital of India, okay? This is one sentence number A. Sentence number B. The capital of, let's say Pakistan, right? And C, Delhi, and D, the other, tell me something, answer to that question would be Delhi.
Where is the parliament located?
Where is the parliament? Anything else? Okay. The first word of a movie by Amir Khan that of which the second word is Bali, right? So, uh, right? Okay. So the question for this is Delhi, right? And the answer to this thing is, okay, the capital of India in one word. Okay.
But that's the teacher cheating what it did.
No, I'm just thinking that when we are matching embeddings, when we are matching embeddings, is it matching the answer or the questions?
How would it match the answer when it doesn't know the answer?
It knows, right? Because it's going to the LLM. LLM is translating the question into answer.
Okay.
And just before it's translating spitting out the answer, we are capturing the signals. So the embeddings of this sentence represent this or this. I mean, or the meaning of this sentence. Okay. All right. Write the Python code for accessing, for comparing the embeddings of two sentences. What do you call that? Right? Of three sentences against each other. So let's say this is the one. Okay. This is the, you know, all right. So you see that this is something that you are seeing research in action. Okay. Where was that thing that we were doing yesterday? This part, right? So I'm actually, yeah, I've been wondering like why sometimes this thing doesn't work that well. Is it expecting? This should work, right? And now I will say these three sentences that I have done. Okay. First one is this. Okay. So this is one sentence. The capital of just one word, nothing else. Okay. And I'm saying, right? The first word of a movie by Amir Khan, right? Okay. Okay. The capital of Pakistan in one word and nothing else, right? Everything else I'm keeping it same. Let's see. All right. So it's actually not what I was thinking. Okay. You can see that these two sentences are different. So their cosine similarity is small, right? This is also small. This is big. So yes, the okay. So it's not matching the answers. It's matching the questions. If it was matching answers, both are Dali, and it would have matched more.
I mean,
Okay.
the answer it produces because it has been trained that way, right? So there was no question of it matching the answer up front, as I view it.
Okay. Okay. I'll tell you why I had this suspicion. Okay. So what happens is that we give the sentence, right? We give the sentence. It goes to a big model. Then it gives some numbers. And then based on that, there is another part of the model. And then it generates the output, right? Now this part, somewhere here, they are picking the embeddings. Okay. If this is basically thin, let's say there is only one layer, the embeddings would represent the output. But if it is near to the input, embeddings would represent the question, right? Because question, model 1, embeddings, model 2, and answers, right? So is embeddings closer to the answer or closer to the question? Got it?
Yeah, I mean
Depends upon.
the answer comes later in the pipeline, as I
Yes,
understand.
yes. But if let's say they extracted embeddings such that M2 was basically nothing, it was passed through, there was no M2, then E would represent answer. Correct? So you have question got translated into embedding, embedding got translated into answer. So you have two for formulas, or you can say two models. Model one, this is one neural network, this is another neural network. This is doing some mathematical operation on questions to generate embeddings. This is M2 is also doing some mathematical operation on embedding to generate answer, right? If this is very thin, this is very thin, the embeddings would represent answer. If model one is very thin, then model 1 is let's say half 50-50, then the embeddings would represent the question. So it seems that embeddings are being plugged from a right appropriate place so that the embeddings are representing question. So I had a serious doubt that is it representing the question or the answer.